In this video, I'm going to share with you how to trade Boom 500 to get 3 candlesticks successfully. And I'm going to also share with you how to trade the market using 2 indicators, right? So this strategy, what we're going to do first is to check our higher time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame, to confirm our entry. So right here, we see that this market has been buying, so the next possible move is a sell, right? So how do we know this perfectly, right? So now we're going to use 2 indicators, which is the RSI and the stochastic oscillator. Okay, so first thing, we're going to put the RSI on indicator window 1, the RSI indicator window 1, and we're going to put the period on 14 while we apply to close. Then the level put on 90 and the level of 10. Then for the level of 90 here, we're going to put on sell. All right, then the style, you're going to put it on 4 pixel, while the color is going to be on blue. Then you click on done. The time frame is going to be on all. Then the style right here is going to be on 4 pixels, which is this line here, and the pattern, which is this trend line. I'm going to put it on this first straight line here. There, while we use the color blue, right, the blue color. Then click on done. Then we put on indicator window 1, see stochastic oscillator here. Put the period on 5. Then the percentage D period is going to be on 3, while the slowing is going to be on 3 as well. Then the price and feed is going to be on low and high, right? Then for the levels, you put on 22, 80, and 64. The style is going to be on 4 pixels, while the color is going to be on black. Then you put this one here, which is this line that has space on it. Then you put on that, then you click on done. All right, you click on done, then you put it on off time frames. The style here, you put it on 3 pixels, while you put the straight line pattern at this first one here. The signal is going to be 1, while you put it here, which is this line here, you put it on this straight line. Then you put the color, it's going to be on red. All right, then the main color is going to be on black as well. Then you click on done. Okay, now so these are the 2 indicators we're going to be using for this strategy. Okay, we're going to be using. Now let's check the 1 hour time frame. All right, we saw here that this market is buying right here, so the next possible position is a sell. But because we're using this indicator, what we're going to be doing here is to wait until price gets to the level of 90. Right, we wait until price gets to the level of 90. Okay, now this is on Boom 500 index. So when price gets to the level of 90 here, we're going to place a sell for 3 candlesticks. Okay, now when we're going to be placing a sell is, we see this red line here. Let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see clearly this red line here. When it crosses above, when it crosses this black line at the overbought, which is the level of 90, okay, when it crosses above the level of 90, when this red line crosses this black line, you place a sell for 2 candlesticks. You place a sell for 3 candlesticks. Immediately you see that there's a crossing, you place a sell and you take 3 candlesticks from the market. Okay, it's gonna be 3 candlesticks alone. Then you wait for another opportunity again, right? You wait for another opportunity. You need to be above the level of 90. When it has crossed the level of 90 and you see that there's a crossing here at the level of 90, then you place a sell. Okay, you need to be above the level of 90. Then right here, once it's above the level of 90 and you see that there's a crossing here, you place a sell. Now if you take a look at these points right here, you can see that there was a crossing here at the level of 90 and this red line crossed above. Now this red line crossed this black line here at this point, and a spike came through after the crossing here. After this candle, then the next step was a spike, just as you can see at this point. Okay, now there's going to be a spike whenever this black line here is about to go upwards above this level of 90. Just as you can see here, it's about to touch this level of 90. That's why there was a spike. So if you are at the market at this position, we know that strategies are not 100%, right? Sometimes the market can go the opposite direction, right? So what we're seeing here now is that this market here is at the overbought, right? Take a look at that. So we see that there was a spike here. So this spike that came through, let's assume that you placed a sell at this point when this black line is above the level of 90 and there was a crossing here. Then you placed a sell at this point, and the next step was a spike. You see here, this is the spike, right? There was a spike. Now you shouldn't be afraid on the market because you are going to make back this loss from this trade, right? You're going to make back this loss from this trade because this market spiked upwards to the overbought. So when the market is at the overbought, the market can't continue to go upwards, right? It has to come back downwards. So you make back the losses from this trade from here to take about 8 candlesticks to make back this profit. Then you count your 3 candlesticks as well from that point. But this strategy, it has an accuracy of about 85%, right? If we take a look at this point right here, we can see that there was a crossing above, and here there was a crossing. So you count your 3 candlesticks, just 3, then you are out of the market. Here you count 3 candlesticks above this point as well. When there's a crossing, now you only place a sell when you see a crossing of the red and the black. When the black has gotten above the level of 90 and there's a crossing between the red and the black, that's when you place your sell. Same thing here, you place your sell at this point when there's a crossing and when the black is above the level of 90. You can see that it's above the level of 90 at this point. Trace it here, you see that it's 91.90. okay, as you can see right now, this is the red line, this red line that marks the level of 90. Okay, then at this point as well, you can see how accurate this strategy is. It's above the level of 90 and there's a crossing between the red and the black at the right side. We count just 3 candlesticks. Take a look at this point as well. Above the level of 90, there's a crossing. You place your sell for 3 candlesticks. Take a look at this point as well. Okay, take a look at this point. There is a crossing above the level of 90 and here crosses between the black and the red. So you see how accurate this strategy is for placing a sell only on the BOOM 500 index market. So like I explained that sometimes the market might go the opposite direction, right? Because all strategies are not 100% accurate. Okay, now we can see that this strategy is about 85% accurate, right? When the black line of the stochastic oscillator crosses above the level of 90, right? It crosses above the level of 90, and after it crosses above that point, when the red line and the black line crossed or touched each lines, you place a sell. Okay, you place a sell. You can see you only need to wait until this point here. You see at this point here, you place your sell for 3 candles. Here it crosses above, you place your sell for 3 candles. When you see the black and the red crosses between here at the same point again. Okay, so at this point here, it touched the level of 90, but it did not cross above, so you don't place a sell. Okay, but at this point here, it touched, it was above. If you zoom in a little bit, you can see that it's above the line. Take a look at it at this point, 91. Okay, there's a crossing, you place your sell. So you see how accurate this strategy is. About 85% accuracy on the boom 500 index market. So I've shown you guys the parameters and setup for you guys to make profit from this trade. Okay, so I'm gonna do another strategy with this same setup and show you how you can make profit on the crash 500 index market. Okay, that's going to be on the next video. So if you found value in this video, do it to like and subscribe to this channel, the Daily Forex, for more awesome trading tips and strategies.